that's how fucking good this movie is. Because I don't do this for anybody. This movie really is incredible. And even though both of you guys are my friends, and I've gotten to work with both of you, I truly wanted to be here tonight because I'm always so fascinated when you find when you meet a character like this. For me, as an audience member, I knew nothing about Mark. So when I was watching the film, I was like, it's one of those like beautiful discoveries, like character discoveries. And that very rarely happens. Like what was the first time you heard of him? I'm sure it was through your career in wrestling, right?
Yes, the first time I heard about Mark was I watched a documentary back in I think the mid-2000s, and I was really moved by this documentary about this guy. And by the way, I'd heard about Mark. I think in the world of MMA and boxing and wrestling and combat sports, like everyone knew, if you were familiar with the fighters, everyone knew who Mark Kerr was. But when I saw the documentary, I was so moved by it because here was a guy who at one time had everything, lost everything, but it was okay. And life went on. And I was intrigued back then, and I thought, God, there's just something interesting here. And really that was it. And it wasn't until, as the years went by, and just today, I had the guts or the courage to so I'm going to explore this and figure out how many there were. So as the years went by, I realized that I had lost a total of 15 friends to addiction who were all wrestlers and fighters. 15. And most recently, one of my best friends, a few years ago, he's not here anymore. And as the years went by, the movie meant more and more to me. And I thought around 2017 or so, 2018, I thought it just started, like, you know how we all have this little voice behind our rib cage that kind of just speaks to us. Sometimes it's resounding and sometimes it's quiet. And I thought, oh, there's something interesting about this story. I think it's time to tell this story. And it was really up when my friend had taken his life. And then I realized, and he was a wrestler, and I thought maybe this is a way to create a love letter to those who were struggling, those who didn't make it, and maybe perhaps those who did make it. And so that's how it came here.